fighting COVID-19, but there are new developments here. We're talking about the AstraZeneca vaccine that we are still awaiting as the country, but we know that from South Africa, news coming in from there shows that the government has suspended or has halted the application, the giveaway of the dosages for this vaccine. And here we know that also from our neighbors in DRC Congo are also having a new wave of Ebola. But this is also another challenge that you also, as Uganda, we need to guard against as we fight COVID-19, but also our neighbors, when they get Ebola, that is also a cause of concern here. Honorable Robin Nabbanja, who is also the woman MP for Kakumiro District, so let me know, as government, what are they doing now as they continue to wait for the drugs of AstraZeneca, but also why Uganda is insisting on importing these vaccines when other countries are already halting these, giving admission of AstraZeneca. Good morning to you, Honorable.
Morning.
Yes, Honorable, first bring us to speed. What is the latest now from your ministry, Minister of Health, in the purchase of these drugs, of these vaccines?
Of course, we are in high gear. However, today we expect World Health Organization, today at 9, World Health Organization, you know, we usually have every Tuesday meetings of our planning meetings in the ministry. So today we expect World Health Organization to come up with what is happening in South Africa. For example, because they have new variants, you know, and of course because of that, AstraZeneca has shown no protection to people with different variants. And therefore, for us in Uganda, basing on South African experience, we need guidance today from World Health Organization so that we also now see, but Uganda, we are still safe. We have not got those variants in the country, and therefore AstraZeneca is protective. However, the last word will come today after meeting World Health Organization.
But will it be of concern for you to also think twice before you go ahead with the purchase? Because we know that you may be, by the end of this month, you may be getting these vaccines. Would you think twice before giving it a nod that we should continue buying these 18 million doses?
That is why I've told you at the onset that Uganda is concerned when we hear South Africa, they are stopping the purchase of these the vaccines. So we are also concerned. That's why I've told you today, our technical team in the ministry, the scientists are meeting today. We are also meeting World Health Organization so that we are guided on the way forward. However, we also have to note that for us in Uganda, we are still safe, despite the fact that we have COVID. We have not seen the other new strain that is in South Africa.
But also before the elections, there was a lot of effort from government, at least in mass sensitization, seeing the activities on the ground. Yes. And now you see that there's a laxity within the population, also maybe from government. You don't see more
we are not
coming
relaxed. Out. That's a lie. We are not relaxed. Despite the fact that there is a downward trend in terms of infections, is a downward trend. But we have not relaxed. We cannot relax because the COVID-19 is still here with us. We can't relax. So maybe let me take this opportunity to alert Ugandans that COVID-19 is still killing people. So far we have lost 327 human beings. So far we have 39,870 people who have already infected, and we cannot relax. We can't relax. Let me ask my fellow Ugandans and request them to to continue. The struggle continues. We have to continue sanitizing. We have to continue washing our hands regularly. We have to continue distancing. We are doing well, yes, but we cannot relax. It's not time to relax.
Yes, you may be doing
because
something, but
the new strain they are talking about in South Africa, in other countries, may also come here. So we cannot relax. As a ministry, we are continuing with our mobilization, sensitization, and of course using the technical arm. We are treating.
Maybe to take you back to the issue of AstraZeneca, the price, some people are concerned that the $7 that you're going to be using to purchase each dose, I think that is price that is too much.
As compared to what?
To other countries like Nigeria, like South Africa, the amount of money they are using to buy.
How much are they using?
For example, those who are concerned, they are saying that in South Africa, they are purchasing that vaccine for less than 20%. Ours is more than 20% they are charged.
But now you are saying South Africa has stopped.
No, of course they had already ordered.
I don't have really.
Okay, let's move to the issue of the nursery and kindergarten schools. Was it really a good move from Minister of Education? Because many who are operating these nursery schools are concerned that, yes, looking at the numbers of those people who have been dying, those who are getting COVID-19, at least you have more older people who are dying, less than these who are at the early stage.
That is true, but I want you to note that life has no price. Our children who are below 5 years, you are aware they are not also putting on masks, and therefore they are not protected, because you are aware it is scientifically proven that they cannot put on masks. Secondly, you also must appreciate that kindergarten teachers, in order for them to cause impact in educating these children, they have to be near. In fact, they make contacts with the children. So they make a contact with this one, they go to another one, 100 children. If that teacher is infected, how many children will be infected? So because of the personal contacts that these children get from these, from the teachers, you cannot risk the children. These children have got old people in their homes. If they get infected here, they will go back home and kill everybody. Are we together? And therefore, our scientists guided. Minister of Education is guided by Minister of Health. We interrelate. And therefore, we agreed in cabinet, after being guided by scientists, my ministry, that the kindergarten children should at least remain home as we get the vaccines. After getting vaccines, then we know that our children are safe. But now, risking these children, Ugandans will never forgive us.
Okay, and the issue of the new wave of Ebola from DRC, Congo. This, we have already been hit by COVID-19, and also in the years that have gone by, we also saw Ebola killing many people here. But now when you get news that from our neighbors, they have already gotten this new disease that is Ebola, and how are you as Minister of Health are ready to counter this? Because once it hits our borders, you know what will happen here.
And Mutasumbu, where this Ebola outbreak has happened, is near Uganda. So for us, what we have done so far as a ministry, we have alerted all our people at the border, from Kisoro to Arua. We already have alerted our teams, task forces. We already have task forces with Ebola across the border. And of course, like you are aware, we already have temperature guns. We are lucky because of COVID. You know, Ebola presents itself with high temperature, vomiting of blood, high fever. So we have alerted our people. We are on alert, by the way. We cannot take this lightly as a ministry. And therefore, all our border points are alert. And they have started screening for Ebola. But
also this finding an ailing system, I'm talking about you've been asking for relief from well-wishers to support the Minister of Health, support government in terms of fighting COVID-19. And this is also another blow. If there happens here in Uganda, how will this affect the Minister of Health, especially in terms of funding and the budgetary allocations?
Of course, we can never have enough as a country. We can never have enough. We have lived within our means to fight COVID. We shall live within our means to fight Ebola. That is going to, of course, to overstretch our budgetary allocations, but we have to protect life. It is our obligation. And I want to assure Ugandans, we shall protect you. The way we have done for COVID, they have been doing in other ailments.
Right now, Parliament is, of course, still scrutinizing the budgetary allocations. What are you presenting before the members of Parliament, having learned a lot from this period, the past 1 year, fighting COVID-19?
Like you are aware, it is, of course, Parliament. I am one of those that presented our budget framework paper. Our government is a developing government, a development country, and therefore, what we presented was a well thought through budget, and we think if Parliament gives us that allocation as a minister, we shall be able to go through this financial year with the burdens that we have of COVID and now Ebola.
Thank you so much, Honorable Robin Nabbanja.
Can I greet my people?
The people of Kakumiro.
Yes. Allow me, on behalf of the ministry, to greet my people and also to thank them for having voted me once again. You know, it's not easy. Many people lost. I want to thank you for trusting me, my people of Kakumiro. I promise that we shall still continue to work together.
Thank you so much. This is Morning at NTV. Thank you so much, Honorable Robin Nabbanja, the Minister of State for Health in charge of general duties, also the woman member of Parliament for Kakumiro. Stephen Mbidon Fefesu Chibuga, handing it back to you, Romeo Usiko, in the studios.
Many thanks, my brother, for that conversation on the COVID-19 vaccine.